All right, everybody. I'm going to talk about this march that a guy named Adam Kokesh is going to, I guess, lead or is the one getting this together. Oh, it's May 14th, by the way. May 14th. It's what is it? Monday. It's about 9:39 p.m. I guess on July 4th, Adam Kokesh is going to have a march on Washington D.C., which is it's a open carry march, and the only thing is in Washington D.C. open carry is illegal because this is the free country it is. It's illegal. Oh, but it's for your own good. It's to keep you safe. Um, I don't know the last time criminals obeyed laws. I guess that's why they call them criminals. So, gun law or no gun law, someone's going to get a gun. Um, Whatever. I mean, I'm not going to get into all the details of that, but I am going to keep saying throughout the video, we need to go to ground zero, man. We need to quit playing this in this system. I don't know if this Adam Kokesh guy is if he's a registered Republican, so I'm assuming he's playing the left-right paradigm crap. Um, but yet he says he portrays himself as a libertarian. Now this guy here really rips him apart, and it's signed Larry Bailey. And all I like to say before reading this is, Larry Bailey, you see your spin as well. I'm not sure about Adam Kokesh. I've done a little bit of research into it, but I do know, and he is because we don't need to be marching. We really need to put our energy into growing our own food and turning off the electricity, quit being materialistic, quit needing a new car every 2 years, ride a bike to the corner store, things like that. This is what we need to do. I'm not sure if this march is really a good idea, um, but at the same time, does it need to be done? How long are we going to sit around and try to make them change laws to make us free so we can put what we want in our body, so we can own what we want, a firearm if we want to own a firearm? And a lot of these things that are happening are set up by the government funding secret organizations like the CIA, and if you FBI, and if you want to say it's not, then you haven't really looked into it, man. But that happens, and so that's why it's everything about the system is such a catch-22. We should just be free, period. Maybe we need to go back to the village, break this whole system down, get rid of the government. Will it be rough? Probably. But will we be better off? Probably. We need to quit being at each other's throats and divided and start working together. So I don't know how long we're going to keep playing this game. I mean, but at the same time, the longer we cry and the longer things take to get done, well, we got to fight these people for our freedoms here and fight these people for our freedoms there. I thought these soldiers were fighting for our freedoms, but yet it's still illegal to use marijuana. That is perfectly fine for you. Better than alcohol, better than cigarettes. Then they try to, oh, we got to make a law about this. Oh, we got to work in Congress. Oh, we got to do this. Now we got to do more paperwork. Now we got to cut down more trees. Just make us free, man. It's not that hard. So how long is it going to take? By the time you're 82, you finally got all this fighting in your whole life, and then they finally gave you your freedom right before you die, right? So what's it going to take? How long are we going to keep um, shouting and screaming and fighting? Maybe more people need to get on board first. Shouldn't have to. Who's fighting for our freedom? These politicians that are making these laws, they're not, and their children aren't. There's guys laying in Nuremberg um, that fought for these freedoms. and they're turning over in their grave now. Okay, so what's it going to take? I don't really think this guy, I'm not into it. Maybe you're not into it, so then we're not into it. We do other things, just like the Army does. Intelligence. Some people do intelligence. Some people are in, 11 bang bang, 11 bravo, grunt, infantry, hump, on the front lines or, on the field. Some people are fixing cars, fixing Humvees. So maybe this isn't your MOS. Maybe this isn't my MOS. Maybe it is somebody's MOS, and we just don't know. But here's a guy who wrote a letter. I didn't find a whole lot of information on him, Captain Larry Bailey. Um, Now he has an issue with Kokesh, but he gets pretty. He stretches the truth. He spins the. No matter who Kokesh is, maybe he isn't a good guy. Who knows? I can't really say. I haven't done enough research on him, and I'm not going to sit here all night researching him. It's a lot of work just to get this stuff put out there the right way, objectively, without really saying this is it or that is it. Really going through it first before jumping to conclusions, basically. So here's what the captain writes. Adam Kokesh, candidate for the Republican nomination for the U.S. House of Representatives of the 3rd District of New Mexico, is doing the best to deceive the electorate. And like I said, if he's part of the left-right paradigm, I question that. Okay? He portrays himself as a libertarian conservative, but he is neither libertarian nor conservative unless he reinvents himself again. See, there's little digs like that. There's no links in here. Right there would have been a great place to prove that to me with a link. You know? Maybe somebody out there has a copy of this or has found this on a website somewhere where they do have a link of certain things he's done. And they talk about organizations he was with, but he's not now, as far as I know. So there's bad apples in every bunch, and maybe he was in with an organization that had bad apples, and that's why he left. Because they supposedly also made up a flyer that said, "Hate Muslims, we do." So there's a lot of goings on here. So I guess most egregiously, he is attempting to portray himself as a patriotic, anti-war, anti-military veteran in a manner reminiscent of John Kerry and the Vietnam Veterans Against the War. Maybe he is, because we all know John Kerry is part of the establishment, and he did do this at one time, in which Kerry tarnished the valor of his brothers in arms in order to advance his political career. Okay, now see, I haven't seen anywhere where he's talk down the soldiers. From what I've seen, he wants them to wake up. He wants them to realize what's going on. And he supposedly told the captain, "Fuck you," in a letter. Fuck yourself. Maybe this is the same captain writing this, but I don't know. But this is written way more worse than making things sound a lot worse than they are. For instance, the next time I encountered Adam was last summer at an economic conference. No, that's not it. Stolen from his car. He had a pistol stolen from his car that was war memorabilia. But if he wasn't doing the things he's doing, it would be overlooked. A lot of guys have war memorabilia. Okay? And let him slide. He's a good soldier. He's squared away. Let him do it, but don't let this guy do it. Plenty of guys do it. But I guarantee you, if they're not doing the things Adam is doing, then it's fine for them. And that's the problem with the system. Okay? And then we are here to reach out to the active duty members of the United States. This is something he wrote. And he says, Adam then continued to drive nails into his political coffin as evidenced by his visit to the U.S. Army garrison in Ansbach, Germany. His actions there were, by any measure, seditious, if not downright treasonous. In his own words, Kokesh imparted the following message to our troops. And it's not that bad of a message. I mean, what he said isn't that bad. I really don't want to read the whole thing. I'll leave the link in the description area, but he really doesn't say anything. He's just telling them to be aware and uphold your oath. Enemies foreign and domestic. The people in Ansbach have chosen to stand up not only to the imperialism of the United States and Germany. Okay, so that's that. And then they also talk about, this is the flyer they supposedly did the groups he was with that said, hate Muslims, we do. He may have had nothing to do with that flyer. Then again, I'm not defending him either. You got to be careful when you're doing these things. Like I was saying, this is either your MOS or it isn't. If it's not your MOS, sit back and watch, take notes, see what he's really all about, see what happens. This is something they blew way out. I forget where it was. I lost the article. I'm not going to find it again, but if you look, you'll find it if you want to do that research. But this is where they said, he created a disruption at this place, and he was out of control, and they really trashed the place or something. I mean, some article went way over the deep end. It was some well-known publication too, and this is what happened. They were basically dancing in this area. Oh.
Everybody understand that? Sir, that's illegal. What would we be charged with? You are too far away from the city to allow citation to reappear. Therefore, they lock you up. They don't hold you. For what? What would you be charged with? We'll find out.
See there how he tried to dodge the question? They said, what are we going to be charged with? And he said, you'll find that out later. No, he's supposed to let them know what they're doing wrong if they're doing anything wrong. It's not we'll find out later as far as I know. So I'm still not seeing the real big deal about what they're doing here. And even so, you'll see the officers went about it totally the wrong way, totally tyrannical and totally police state style.
I'm just giving you the warnings right now. If the dancing in here, we're demonstrating this. What is this? What is dancing? What is your whoa, hey. Oh, wait a second. You can go to jail. You're not allowed to have free expression, free speech, and memorial to Thomas Jefferson. You can't stop. We're moving. We're in love. For what? Are you giving me a warning?
Okay, now are you going to say, well, they should have just stopped and obeyed such a ridiculous order? Are you really, well, they could have just walked away and came back another day? That's not the point. The point is your freedom's being taken. I hate to say it, but Charles Manson told you, if you don't get his rights, you're not going to get your rights. And he didn't get to put on a defense at his trial, which is a whole different video. But anyway, it's just funny how that was said, and we're losing our rights when I come to think of it. It's a real big disruption. Real big disruption. Wow.
Give me a warning.
Just wait.
I don't understand. I came over. I didn't even hear it. I didn't even hear it.
I didn't. Excuse me, sir. Did you ever talk to me? We hate America. We hate freedom. Stop resisting!
This is America. This is America when you dance in the public place.
Sir, it's your last warning. You're not moving this right now. Sir, this is your last warning. Sir, this is your last warning. Turn him over.
You hear the lady in the background? What is going on here? It's a police state. Lady, you're not free. This bullshit about our soldiers are fighting for our freedom is a bunch of crap. No matter who Adam Kokesh is or what his deal is, whatever, he's proven a point here. Now, rather than marching on Washington, D.C., open carry, my thing would be putting my energy into growing food and getting off the system. Quit buying McDonald's and Walmart and all that. Go to your local flea market. Try to buy things from each other. Make things. Get a hobby. Some do woodwork. Whatever. We can't just jump out of this system. I understand that, but we can slowly wean ourselves off of this system. You're not going to change it democratically. You're not going to change it by voting for different people. I don't care if you vote for Ron Paul or who you vote for. Ron Paul isn't going to control the Congress, the Senate, and it's just all a bunch of bullshit. This guy basically says the same thing. He doesn't agree with it, yada yada. I might throw that in the description area too. This is talking about the Washington, D.C. incident, and they really I think they really spin it hard maybe here to the one constant through of all Kokesh's tactics are designed to bring media attention. Of course they're designed to bring media attention. What are press conferences designed to do? What are presidential speeches designed to do? What are the things that the when one person does it, it's to create media attention. Of course it is. How else are you going to get a message out there without getting it out there in the media? Unfortunately, this is something that has to be done to get out there in the media. So still, I'm not saying this guy is, I don't know who he is, but I don't see anything wrong as far as they spun it and what he did in D.C. They call him a treasonous traitor for telling a captain to F you. Well, if the captain wasn't non-commissioned first, he probably deserved it, and he's probably part of the same problem and rubbing elbows in the brotherhood too. So here's a couple more links. One InfoWars article that's not really for it either, and I know everybody's at each other's throats about whether Alex Jones is a good guy or not. Who cares, man? Just take the information you can find and disseminate the stuff. Come on, people. Divide and conquer. That's their motto. So this is going to take place July 4th. I thought I'd just put my thoughts out there, show you where I'm seeing it, show you an angle that I'm looking at it at, and that's pretty much all I got. I'll put these links in the description area so you can go through them. Don't forget to visit my website. I'm going to do a video on my website one day. You can either donate there. I'd be going to D.C. if I could get some donations in. I would go on the road. I would go to D.C. and cover this. I would just stay out of it, and I would just cover it. So if you want to put me to work and you like my information, at least just visit my website and look around. I promise I'll start putting more on it, which I haven't lately, but I will. And comment on this video. Tell me what you think about it. How do you look at it? Give me your thoughts. And there's other things on my website too. I list books. If you follow the link on Amazon and you don't get that book, it doesn't matter. It'll still help me out, whatever you get. and I have some other things like how to make money with your truck is on there. I know people are trying to find different ways to make money. It's a book I'm going to get. I haven't got yet, but it's on my website, a banner on the left-hand side. It's how to make money with your truck. I have a feeling it has something to do with scrapping and stuff like that, but there's other ways to do it too. If I get enough comments that people are just at least interested in it, I'll buy it and review it for you. If I get enough comment feedback, okay. And I'm talking 10 people. I'm not talking, I don't need 100 people. If I get 10 people saying, hey, I'm interested in that, would you at least look at it, work for me, and look at it and give it a review so I know I'm not wasting my money? I'll do that for you, And that's other things. I want to get out on the street in my hometown. I don't want to just go ask homeless people, home-free people questions. I want to do something for them, buy them something, maybe buy them lunch, sit down with them or something. Now, I want to kind of make this interesting. So, and if you donate, you can give me your ideas of what I should do, what I should go out and ask people, and I'll do that. There's a little box when you leave your donations of if any message you want to leave, and you can leave your ideas in the box. So, alright, and that's about it. It's reddawnpost.com, and it's on Facebook and Twitter is /reddawnpost. I'll be back.